Hey there! Today, we're going to talk about something super important for every truck driver, the checks you need to do before every single trip. These checks are all about keeping you and everyone else safe on the road. So, you're about to turn the key, but wait, before you even think about starting that engine, there are a few things we need to look at. This is all about your safety. So, are you ready? Let's see what you've got to do. Okay, so it really comes down to two big things you always have to do. First up, check your papers, your documents. After that, you're going to check your truck and your trailer. Simple, right? But both are so important. All right, first things first, let's talk about those documents. What papers do you actually need to have with you when you're out there driving? The first one is your driving license. This is your personal paper. It says you are allowed to drive a truck. It's just for you, and you've got to have it with you always when you drive. Next up is the CMR. Think of this as the international paper for your cargo. You know, the stuff you're carrying in the back. You'll need this one when you're driving from one country to another. And here we have the insurance green card. This one's simple. It just shows that your truck has insurance and that it's okay for you to drive across Europe. And last but not least, the registration certificate. This is the official paper for your truck and for your trailer. It basically proves who the vehicle belongs to. So, imagine the police stop you and ask to see your papers. What do you say? Well, you can just use this simple phrase. Here are my documents. License, passport, CMR, insurance. Easy. Okay, documents are all checked. Great job. Now for the next part, checking the truck itself. We call this a walk-around check. So, what's a walk-around check? It's exactly what it sounds like. You just walk a big circle all the way around your truck and trailer. And as you walk, you look very carefully at everything just to make sure it's all okay. Now, you want to pay extra attention to the really important parts, right? So, number 1, check your lights and your tires. Number 2, check the brakes and all the hoses. And number 3, check your safety equipment. Okay, let's look at the tires first. There are two really important things here. First, the tire pressure. Is there enough air inside? And second, the tread depth. Is the rubber on the outside deep enough to be safe? All right, next up, lights. You need to check all of them. Check the headlights so you can see where you're going at night. Check the brake lights so people know when you're stopping. And of course, check the indicators for turning left or right. They all have to be working perfectly. And here's a really simple way to say you've finished your check. Once you see that all the lights are good, you can just say, the brake lights and indicators are working. Nice and clear. But what if you find a problem? What if something isn't working right? What do you do then? Well, let's talk about that right now. Any problem with your truck or trailer has a special name. We call it a defect. A defect just means something is wrong. It's broken or not working the way it should. Now, it's really important to know there are different kinds of defects. For example, a light that's a little weak, that's a minor defect, a small problem. But what about brakes that don't work? Oh, that is a serious defect. That's very dangerous. You should never, ever drive with a serious defect. So, what do you do when you find a defect? Easy. Just follow these 3 simple steps. 1, find the problem. 2, write about it in a defect report. And 3, you must tell your manager right away. Here's a perfect example of what you could say. I found a defect in the right indicator. I completed a defect report. See? That gives everyone the clear information they need. Okay, so you've checked your documents, you've checked your truck, and you've told your manager about any problems. You know what that means? You are all set for a safe trip. So try to remember this little checklist. Before you drive off, just ask yourself, are my documents ready? Is my walk-around check done? Is the truck safe? And are there any serious defects? If you can say yes, 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 and no, then you are good to go. Always remember this simple idea. Good checks mean a safe trip. It's so simple, but so important. It's not just for you, it's for everybody else on the road too. And before we finish, here's a little question for you to think about. After everything we've talked about, what do you think is the most important check for a driver? Think about it. And most importantly, stay safe out there.